That's what's up. And speaking about LA, we see that you did a Nipsey Hussle fundraiser.
Oh yeah,
And
that was like right when.
talk to us about that. How big of an impact did Nip have on you on your life?
So it's crazy because honestly, I didn't listen to Nipsey music before he passed. Like I'm from Texas, and like our sounds are totally different, right? Like the South versus the West Coast. It wasn't a lot of West Coast rappers I would really listen to, but then like working in a shop in LA around like actual LA based, you know, tattoo artists, they playing Nipsey in the shop always, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you start listening to like what he's about, and it's like he'd be about some different shit. And then after he passed, which was like crazy to me, because it was like I knew who he was. I didn't really listen to him like that, but I knew who he was. And like, you know, you would see interviews and you would see just people talking a different language than most rappers talk. And it was just like, okay, like to me personally, and I know that's cliche as hell, it's just like everybody else, it's like it was legitimately about like the hustle of things. It was just like why you want to buy, you know, this $30,000 watch when you could go and buy, you know what I'm saying, a business or a piece of property somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like to hear the type of person that we all look up to our whole life talk like that, it was like, okay, like, and then not only just that, but the impact that his death had, especially on LA, was insane. And it would lead you to a thought that like in your own life, that's the kind of impact you want to have on your community. You know what I'm saying? Because people die.
That's the kind of legacy that you would like to leave one day.
Exactly. Because people die every day, but not every day do people wrap around a tattoo shop trying to get your portrait tattooed on them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What kind of person is that? You know what I'm saying? Like so Nipsey had that kind of impact on me where it was just like I was impacted by the impact, if that makes sense.
Right, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, and we did for Enigma, our shop is Enigma Beverly Hills. We had Nipsey Day where like honestly, I didn't think it was gonna be that big. Mind you, we end up having like call our like tattoo friends from other shops. Hey, do y'all think I can come and pull up and like help us out with this? And like it became like a full blown thing, and it was beautiful to see. Like and we donated like 90%. I can't remember exactly the number, but we donated like damn near all the money. We literally just covered the cost of supplies and security, and every other dollar went to this elementary school that Nipsey was working with right before he died. So we went to the elementary school. We gave them the whole big check and everything. Like it was crazy to like see the kids and like they were super excited about it. Like that was an amazing experience for sure. The news came out and everything. It was cool.
Yeah, that's big. That's a blessing, man. It's fitting that it would be about Nipsey Hussle because that's the type of stuff that he was on and the type of stuff that he was doing too. So definitely there.
Even in death, like you're still sparking that kind of momentum. You know what I mean? Like yeah, that's to me what meant the most about Nipsey. It was just like you can spark so much positivity not only in your life but even in your death.
Yeah, that's a fact. And you mentioned working at Enigma, and how was it working with Cat?
That is my little sister by every sense of the word. Like, no, I love Trina. Trina legit is like my little, like my actual little sister lives out here, and Trina is here, and they're both the same age. Okay. And it's just like literally, I would give that girl the world. But she annoys the hell out of me. Nah, but in a good way. Right. In a good way.
Typical like, brother-sister relationship.
Yeah, in a good way. Like she's the first person to call me every morning. She wake me up every morning. Like, yeah. She motivates the hell out of me too because Trina is like she's okay. For those who don't know, because I always catch myself whenever I'm talking to like people who don't know her. Okay. Everybody knows her by Kat. Her name is Katrina. Okay. Everybody calls her Trina. So like it'd be hard. Cat it hits my ear wrong. So like okay. So Katrina is she's a force to be reckoned with, dog. Like she's young, she's pretty. You know what I mean? She's super talented. It's like typically, especially in LA, you have a lot of girls out here who are really pretty, who have 1 million followers on Instagram, who That's the extent of their resume. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with Trina, it's like she's always had like a boss, go get it mentality. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And when I met her, it was like at that point our lives have been so fucking parallel. Like it was just like it was crazy. She had hosted Amber Rose's Slut Walk one year that I was just out here visiting. And mind you, at the time we had already been following each other because we both were on Black Ink Crew. Mm-hmm. She was on Chicago, I was on New York, but we had never met, but we followed each other. And so like when we're out here, I DM'd her. I was like, hey, like link up, let's go get a drink or something. And she was like, okay, cool. And even me knowing her now, I'm like that must have been a weird circumstance because whenever people try to like link up with her, she never does it. She never does it. But I'm like, she linked up with me. So like, okay, we went out, had drinks, and like legit. And I promise you, maybe 2-3 times in my life has this ever happened. But like when I met her, it was like we clicked. Like we clicked immediately. Like we was talking every day. Like we would hang out. Like I told her, I was like, she was telling me about she wants to start a shop in LA, and I was like, dog, that would be dope. I thought about it too. That would be dope. And I was like, honestly, this is around the time when I was like over being on the show, being on Black Ink. I was like, dog, if you open a shop in LA, I was like, I'm gonna wash my hands of that shit, and I'm coming. I'm working with you. And she was like, Kevin, she's like, if you would work with me, she's like, blah, blah, like that would be dope. But I could tell she didn't believe me. You know, it's like, oh, okay, like, yeah.
I thought she was just capping.
Right. So I came back another time to visit, and she brought me into Enigma, like the skeleton of Enigma. Like it was nothing in there. Like floors wasn't done, nothing was built out. She just brought me in there, and I remember I walked inside, and like I got goosebumps. I was like, okay, so you opening it. I put in my 2 weeks at Black Ink, and I came in. She was just like, like you came, and we hustled. We trapped that shit out, and now it's just like Enigma is literally the most family oriented shop I've ever worked at. Like it be looking like we be like an Instagram little click or whatever, but like no, like legit. Without every single person at that shop, like my LA experience would not be what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like. And I don't know whether Kat knows that or not, but it's like without her opening that shop, I probably low key probably would have moved back to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like by that shop being what it is and what it's meant to me and everybody else who works there, it's like it's made me so comfortable and be able to live this life out here where it's like my mom sees, oh, you're comfortable, like, okay, I want to leave Dallas too. I'm gonna come out there.
Right.
By her being out here, my little sister. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it was like a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, it's been a great experience.